Payton Malone tracking, keeping an eye on that. Luckily not seeing anything here for us, but I mean, I can't imagine. They've just been hit back to back.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a severe weather season all across the plains. Iowa the day before, they've had multiple rounds, and it's not stopping. It looks like big severe weather rolls on into the weekend for those same areas, especially into Oklahoma and Kansas this weekend. We're still being protected by this big heat ridge. It's centered over Mexico. It's going to stay there all week and into early next week too. So that's where the intense heat continues. Deadly heat at that, the severe weather on the northern side of that ridge, and we're right on the dividing line, but more under control of the ridge itself, which means we're going to be dry and mostly dry at least and hot for the upcoming Memorial Day weekend. Here's a look at your beach forecasts, whether you're staying in Mississippi, Alabama, or the Florida Panhandle. You can see Friday through Sunday we don't have any big problems. Now Monday into Tuesday we may see a few thunderstorms kick off. We'll have more on that in your full forecast. We're also going to check in on the tropics, show you what the National Hurricane Center is now highlighting out in the Atlantic. No issues for us, but we'll talk about it coming up in just a bit.
Welcome back. The time is now 8:11, and if you plan on heading out towards Mississippi, perhaps even Florida for this weekend for Memorial Day, again, portion of Highway 90 is still shut down, but at least you can take I-10, and if something were to happen, perhaps an accident or whatever else along the interstate, you can always go up I-59 and then coming back down to bypass any of that situation. So just keep that in mind as you're planning on heading out the door. Now for the ferries, all of our ferries are in service except for the Canal Algiers ferry. That is out of service for this morning due to mechanical problems, and the Chalmette ferry will be out of service starting June 1st. So you do have several alternates to take: St. Claude, North Claiborne, or I-10. When that happens, it will be out of service for about 90 days. South to New Orleans downtown, easy 33-minute commute. Also back at the posted speed limit between Kenner and Laplace along the spillway. Not any major disruptions for this morning. And the accident did clear from that northbound side of the Causeway Bridge around mile marker 15. Really didn't cause any major problems, thankfully, because we had that lighter traffic volume out. And again, no restrictions or advisories for this morning.
Thank you, Colleen. Today we're celebrating a special work anniversary.
It's not mine. It's not Brandon's.
Nah.
90-year-old man who isn't letting down anytime soon. Coming up, we'll introduce you to the man who has spent the last 50 years serving the community with a smile. And he watches the show, so hopefully he's checking this out.
I know.
Your moment's coming. We're so excited. Plus, the Louisiana SPCA, and as in today, they've got an adorable kitten. Look!
Oh, hello.
Here to join us and talk about how you can use technology to find your pets if they happen to run away and how it just makes the community safer. We'll be back. Okay, don't jump anywhere. No pet owner wants to imagine losing their pet, but it does happen. And so we've got LSPCA in here today. I can't even scroll because I'm holding this adorable kitten, to talk more about the technology that can help just save the community and also increase, the chances of you getting that beloved pet back with microchipping.
Yeah, so microchipping is pretty much like a permanent collar. It's a device that you put right between their shoulder blades, actually right where you're petting.
Right
yeah,
here?
right there. They don't feel it at all. It's right under the skin, and it's a good way to, whenever they get lost, we scan them first thing, and it pops up with your information, your phone number, your address, so we'll try to contact you if they ever do get lost and they are microchipped. I really highly suggest it.
Yeah, it's such a great idea to do. First off, because I'm just hogging her right now, who do we have in today?
This is Amethyst. She's 1 month old. She actually just recently opened her eyes with the rest of her litter.
Oh my goodness.
She's a baby girl. She's so sweet. She loves all the cuddles. I woke her up on the way here just to get her lively, but I think she's still a little
groggy. She's
Mm-hmm.
so sweet. Hopefully she'll do her little, are you thinking about trying to jump? Oh wait, I think we're purring.
Oh, she hasn't purred yet.
Uh-oh.
That's a sign.
Uh-oh. Hopefully my husband's not watching. I'm just going to have to show up. She's purring.
Aww.
I think my daughters might need a little kitten. Do you guys hear her? She's so cute. And so you can get dogs, cats, any animal that you have microchipped, or how does that work?
Yeah, so you can get any animal that you have microchipped. I do suggest any animal that you get microchipped. Also from the shelter, if you adopt from us, and any shelter, animals are legally required to be microchipped. So if you were to buy from a breeder or something like that, then you would have to go out of your way to get it microchipped. But all of our pets are already spayed, neutered, and microchipped.
Oh, I
so
love that. That's
even
a service that the shelter offers.
That's even more incentive to adopt.
Exactly. And at what age can they be microchipped?
As pretty much like 1 month. Like as soon as we get them, normally we just put microchip in them, and so we can keep track of them. And then once they have their spay and neuter surgery, they're ready to go.
She has got a lot to say too.
She does. I think she likes you a lot.
Uh-oh. You're always coming in here, and it's funny because we're talking about getting out to LSPCA, and then all of us are always like, oh no, you're selling me. So she's so sweet. And you said there's a litter, so are there other kittens?
Yes, there are others just like her. She has a sister who looks exactly like her. And then there's some lighter tabbies too as well.
Okay, we'll have to talk after this.
Looking forward to it.
As we mentioned, the LSPCA does offer microchipping services. We have a link to where you can schedule an appointment with their clinic on WWLTV.com. All right, Payton Malone, take it away. I've got more kitten cuddling to do.
I was about to say, congratulations on your new child, Brianna. It's all yours. So cute. 8:17, guys. We're getting you ready for another hot, humid day, but a few coastal showers down into Terrebonne Bay this morning. Chauvin, Cocodrie still have a little bit of rain. Nothing heavy, though. Today's forecast, mix of sun and clouds, hot and humid, is easy as that. Tonight, more clouds roll in. We may even see a few more sprinkles through Friday morning, and then tomorrow looks the same. Hot and humid. We rinse, repeat, do it all over again for the upcoming weekend. Saturday and Sunday will be about 92. Monday up to 93. That would probably, we may be close to tying the record on Monday. And then things, still quite warm Tuesday and Wednesday in the upper 80s and low 90s. So there's no big variability in our temperature forecast at this point. We're staying hot, we're staying a tad humid, all thanks to our big ridge of high pressure. That's going to stay centered over Mexico. This has been a deadly heat wave so far too for parts of Mexico, extending into South Texas. Now on the northern side of this ridge, you've got big severe weather. That includes the plains. So Oklahoma and Kansas, big severe weather outbreak looking more and more likely on Saturday. We're talking about severe weather, we're talking about a heat ridge, we're talking about the tropics. It's that time of year we're transitioning into our new seasons. The Gulf is still quiet, ridges controlling that. We've got this enhanced area of clouds and moisture north of the Dominican Republic and Puerto Rico, think near the Turks and Caicos. That has a low chance of trying to ramp up into a subtropical, maybe a brief tropical system here as it passes south of Bermuda. Notice where it's heading? That way, east and out into the sea. So this is not going to be a big impact for anyone. Maybe some bigger waves there in Bermuda. That's about it. And the chance of it really doing much is very, very low. It is a sign, though, hurricane season's upon us. The NOAA outlook comes out today. That's the government outlook. The National Hurricane Center, those types of entities are going to release what they think the season's going to look like at 9 a.m. So here in about 40 minutes or so, we'll get their thinking. It's going to be above average. I can guarantee you. Every outlook we've seen so far this season has called for an extremely active season. We'll see, and we'll be getting you ready for it. But that's what we've got the next 7 days. Nothing major, just hot and humid. That lasted to Memorial Day on Monday. Our high marine forecast, south winds at 10 knots today, tomorrow, and Saturday. Pressure 29.9 inches, holding steady, and high tide will happen later through the middle of the day.